What up, everybody? We live in the booth, and we're back with another video for our natal chart house series. And today we're talking about the 10th house. Oh, Capricorn, okay? Capricorn, my people, my people, my people, yes. Because if anybody asks, I'm half Scorpio, half Capricorn. Okay, boom, let's do it. So we are the 10th house. And so the 10th house is all about your career. It's all about your business. It's all about where you're climbing in your life so that you can basically get to the top of the mountain, because Capricorn is the sea goat. It came from the sea, and then it metamorphed into the goat in order to climb the mountain. And so the 10th house is basically kind of like how you're seen in the world to a degree. Because it's usually how you're seen in the world is basically about your career. And so that's why those two things, kind of like go hand in hand, because Capricorn also rules like business. It also rules like just being the boss, like the CEO. So this is something that you will be the boss of. That's in your 10th house. This is the area that you're gonna find yourself like really climbing the ladder in. This is where you're going to succeed if you put the work in, because we all know it's ruled by Saturn as well, if you know anything about Capricorn. And so with Saturn, you must put the work in, and you must be patient, and just let the things come, just let the things flow to you. You know what I'm saying? After you put the work in, after you put the smart work in, then you can just sit back and kind of wait for those blessings to unfold to you. But you must be patient, and you must put the time in. And so this is what that house is all about: what you're patient with, what you put the time in. And then also it can show like what type of career that you will have. And then whatever type of career that you have can be seen here. So when a lot of times when people are talking about, well, I don't know my purpose and I don't know what I should be doing, a lot of times you can look to the 2nd house, and you can also look to the 10th house, and then also the 6th house too. But yeah, so the 2nd house, the 6th house, and the 10th house. So I guess even maybe the 4th, but typically for me, I'm going to look to the 2nd house, I'm going to look to the 6th house, and I'm definitely going to look to the 10th house, because the 10th house is going to let me know what others are going to see when they see you, like for your career. Like if you have like Capricorn here, then these are usually people who like do some type of like business, like construction. Like they may be like a supervisor at a factory, at a warehouse. These are people that usually are working with their hands. These are people that usually are like the CEO boss of whatever type of business that they're into. And if they're not the CEO boss, then they're probably like the main person that's doing it, like the founder, like the sole proprietorship type of person. Capricorn in the 10th, or just the 10th house in general, like it just shows where you boss up. Like, I don't know, like I'm done with the video. Like it just shows that like in your career, and like where you're going to excel at, and what type of energy and that it's going to have. So like for instance, if somebody has Libra here, like that could be a model, like they could be a lawyer, they could be someone who is like a very great negotiator, a very great communicator, very charming in whatever it is that they do. These people may own a boutique. These people may do events, very upscale and nice events, because Libra wants things to look pretty. So you could be a makeup artist. All different types of things will show itself in your 10th house. And so usually when I'm talking with the client and they're trying to figure out what is it that I need to do for my career, then the first place we're gonna go is the midheaven, right? Which is the 10th house. And the midheaven is just the highest part in your chart, and the most visible to others people in your chart. So the MC is usually, you know, what people call it, the MC or the midheaven is the highest part in your chart, and it's showing your career, and it's showing like your public image. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what houses you have here. If you're like looking to be famous, or if you're, you know, looking to be like a influencer, or you know, something like that, then these types of indications will more than likely be in your 10th house, or your 6th house, your 2nd house. And then also the 4th house is like your home. But you know what goes on in your home that I see is what's gonna be seen at the top of the chart, the MC. So a lot of what goes on in your home has a lot to do with your career, and has a lot to do with how far that you succeed, and as far as you go, because your home gets you ready for that. Your home gets you ready for your career. So if you know, you had some stuff going on up in the house, then you know your career may take a little bit longer in order to, you know, really get there, really, you know, do your thing, which can be seen for people who have Capricorn in the 10th house, right? Because Capricorn, it takes a little time. Like, it's a seasoned wine, it's a seasoned energy. So things don't necessarily come quickly, but when they come, they come. After you put the work in, like you're gonna be blessed, you know. So that is the 10th house. We're talking about your career. We're talking about how other people see you, as far as even like, not how other people see you like your ascendant, but how people see your public image. What is your public image? That's what we're looking at in the 10th house. If I had to sum it up, your public image / career. So that's what the 10th house is all about, like where you have to put the work in, and the patience in, and the time in order to reap the rewards, in order to see the rewards, because Saturn, this is a Saturn rule house. So yeah, make sure you all check out the website empressandemperor.org and book your Know Thyself consultation. If you would like to get a consultation with me, yep, just go to the website. Link is in the bio. We are providing holistic health, and making it accessible and convenient for everyone. So stay tuned for all the things that we have coming up. Also, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe this video. I'm gonna keep more content coming. And I wish you all love. I wish you all peace, and I wish you all abundance forever, ever. That was the 10th house. Mwah.